Fran! Oh, well done, Fran. We've got to be super, super careful now.
Oh, there is a big one. Alright, special episode today.
It is.
Yeah, we're gonna answer some of our most asked questions.
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous about this, but first and foremost, guys, we have been out of protein for a couple of days. So first priority on my list is we got to catch something, and then we'll get to these questions as the episode goes on, hey?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. There's a couple of salmon I've seen jumping just behind us here, so they're on the hit list. Let's get them. Oh yeah, and this spot looks good here. Fran reckons she's just had a hit, so we might get a bit of live action here. But these questions are from you guys, directed at our Instagram page, at Strick and Fran, if you're not following along there. First question is, what do you guys do on these trips when you're not filming?
So you guys haven't actually seen us for a couple of days, and we've been editing on board the boat. We've been doing some cook-ups, but mostly working behind the scene to deliver the episodes to you.
Holy Fran! This thing is huge, Fran.
It's gonna run, get ready.
Holy moly. Woo-hoo-hoo! This is a giant, Fran. Slow and steady.
I'm so excited. Please don't ask me any questions right now.
Well, I might grab the net.
It's just hooked.
Come on, keep coming a little bit more. Yes, Fran, you've got it.
Got away from the water.
What a whopper. You beauty.
Woo! Bring him up, bring him up, bring him up.
Yes. That is huge! Oh, well done, Fran!
I got
Bloody champion! What a beauty, Fran!
Oh,
what have you got to say?
I don't know what to say, I'm so happy. But we are going to release it, it's too big. I'm hungry as hell, but yeah.
Well,
that's the right thing to do.
Oh, it's perfect to the
right.
From there to there.
From there to there.
Alright.
Jackie's releasing it because it's too heavy for me. Imagine if a croc boofs it.
Oh, I'd be heartbroken. So one of the things worth noting here, guys, is these barramundi can actually stay out of the water for an incredibly long time. So long enough for us to get a photo with him, and she'll just catch her breath in the shallow, and we'll take off in a minute or so.
Whoa, oh, she was ready.
She's off.
Bye.
Oh, is that a shark? She's bigger than the shark.
That was so cool. Chasing mullets.
It's livened up the little pond. Incredible, Fran. Well done. What a fish. Amazing. We can still see you. She thinks she's camouflaged there.
There's something jumping over there. Our friend is here catching the breath. Thanks for the good time. Hey Jack, I just answered the question what my biggest para was. Was that with Maddie from Pelagic Pursuit 1.09?
Yeah, it was. Did you see what that big one did to your lure?
Oh, what?
It was just hanging on. Crazy, eh?
The biggest bar I got was with Matt from Pelagic Pursuit, and it was 1.09. Jack can confirm.
Yeah, that was a monster, but I think this one is a more prized catch, because catching one in the salt water is a little bit better than catching one in the freshwater, like freshwater impoundment. But either way, Fran, you're a bit of a barra whisperer, I think.
We just spotted something in the middle of the river here. It looks like a huge croc. Jack is gonna fly the drone, see if he can get a better look.
Yeah, Fran spotted this big log that started moving in the middle of the river. I've gone and got the drone, and it's a giant crocodile, like a really, really large one. That's the biggest one we've seen on this trip. He must have heard all that commotion down here on his sandbank. This is his river, no doubt he's the alpha male. And he's come down to check out what's going on. We've got to be super, super careful now. A croc that size is so smart. We've got to stay well away back from the bank. All right, I'm not having much luck on the old rod and lure, so let's go back to basic style.
Oh, you got one? Oh, it's not a mullet. What is it? Are you free, little guys? Oh, slippery. Another one. Oh, I'll get you. So nice to walk on this. I just found a dentex. This is the whole shell. This is a gastropod, and this is the whole shell. Pretty cool. Dentex means tooth in Latin. You can see why.
Oh, looks the right colour. Yes! It's a barramundi.
And it looks like it's the right size.
Yeah. Oh, Fran, it's the perfect size.
It's just hooked.
Oh, he's jumping.
Come on.
Yes! Bro, well done, Fran. Just hooked.
I wasn't gonna let this one get off.
Nah. Oh man, we needed that so much. We were wondering whether letting that big girl go was the right decision because we are starving, but yeah, that's confirmed it was. Awesome, Fran. Nice eating one. All right, next question, Fran. What's your diet on board?
We don't always catch fish, so we do have some potatoes, rice, pasta, onions, and a few bits and pieces to make like a curry or something like that. And we do rely on fish for protein, but as I said, we don't always catch fish, so we probably catch one fish every 3 or 4 days when we're lucky.
Yeah, that's the idea.
But yeah, we don't have a refrigeration, so this guy will last us for tonight and probably tomorrow.
Right, so let's get him on board.
The moment of truth.
90 centimeter barra. A beautiful fish, Fran.
I just wanted to say to all the ladies that have been asking that the castaways, bikinis, OGs have been restocked, all sizes, and we have some new sustainable ones as well. They're really cool. I hope you like them. If you want to check them out, click the link in the description below, and also follow us on Instagram for all the updates. Thank you.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Let's turn these into a barramundi.
Here, are you ready for the next question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever been hunted by a crocodile?
Yeah, Fran and I were hunted by a crocodile for about almost a week last year. We had to shelter in on the coast because the weather was really rough, so we were stuck in this one bay, and wherever we walked for that entire time we were there, this crocodile just followed us. So like we went for like a walk right down the beach and he just followed us just off the water's edge, and then whenever it came to like a little pinch point or across a little crossing, he'd just go and sit and wait like in ambush for where we would have to cross. But thankfully we were onto him and he didn't get us. And he also would eye off the salty dingo every night, so he's one we had to look out for.
Yeah, it would just sleep on top of our anchor.
He would just sit on the anchor and look at the salty dingo, the boat, all night. It was terrifying. Although not as terrifying, there's one story in terms of crocodiles that gives us nightmares, and it happened pretty much just here, like just on one of the next beaches over. A few years ago now, there was a guy sleeping in his tent, camped right up on the beach, and the crocodile came up and bit him and grabbed him and was in the process of pulling him down to the ocean. Thankfully, he had, I believe, a grandma intervened and managed to come in and save the day. Just coincidentally, a good mate of ours was there through the whole experience. He was in one of the next camps over, and he's got footage. He made it into a YouTube episode of like the next day and how it sort of all unfolded the next day with a big dead crocodile on the beach and the poor bloke waiting for emergency services. So if he's all right with it, we'll roll some of that footage and go check him out. GT Buster, one of the best fishermen in Australia. Hence why we're always a little bit nervous sleeping in this type of area in the swag, because we don't want that to happen to us.
Oh, it's jumping out! Quick!
Oh, let's go! Just missed the hook. Bummer, we'll try again. What sort of jumping? Like I thought it was a barra, hey? Like it's splashing around. So what's cooking? Good looking?
Right, today in the Back to Basic Beach Kitchen.
This is a nice beach kitchen where we are today.
Potatoes with garlic and pepper, my favorite, and beer butter barra with lemon and olive oil.
Next question, Fran. A lot of girls ask, what type of spear gun do you use, and any tips for girls getting into spearing?
So my favorite gun is a 90 centimeters, just because I can load it easily, and it's a bit more challenging because you need to get really close to the fish. But that's my go-to, even for big mackerels. I really like the 90.
Yeah, nice. Smells good. How's it looking? Pretty good?
Pretty good. There you go.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Fran.
Next question. Do we fight?
Do we fight? Not often, but we bicker a little bit. For instance, we fought over whether we should do this Q&A stuff. My opinion is that it's far too boring and you guys don't actually want to watch us answer these questions. You'd rather watch us catching a big fish or like filming crocodiles or something like that. But
And we do bicker when you do stuff there. I think it's too dangerous.
so yeah, actually we've been bickering quite a bit lately. There was a bit of a bicker after that crocodile filming the other day. So nothing dramatic.
So much happening in the shallow here. Oh, there it is, the bow wave over there.
This might be a sawfish. Like, it was thrashing around and it almost looked like it was throwing its bill around. Next question, Fran.
Yeah.
Where are we?
So right now we are in the only spot on the east coast of Australia where you can see the sun setting on the water.
Yeah, which is a pretty rare thing on the east coast because
Yep.
obviously the sun sets to the west. I think I'm just gonna like let him really bite it and get it in his mouth rather than pulling it away from him.
She's on. What is it? What is it? Oh, oh, there was a barra. No, it's a salmon.
Salmon.
Yay!
Come up here. That's a nice salmon. Beauty.
And the mullet is still alive. He made it.
It's
God,
alive.
we deserve to be. Hooray!
Nice salmon. It can be food tomorrow. What happened to our bait?
I let it go.
Oh, Fran.
It did the job, so it's free
Fair
now.
enough, fair enough.
So people also ask why we don't sleep on the boat.
Oh, sometimes we do sleep on the boat. Actually, tonight we're going to sleep on the boat because that crocodile we saw earlier today, that was one we do have to worry about. He was a big unit. This is crazy. Morning, guys. I'm just flying the drone and I think we made the right decision to sleep on board tonight because right where we would have camped last night, there's a big crocodile. He's just nosed himself in on the beach there. That's right where we went ashore yesterday and right where we would have camped. They are just so damn sneaky. It's like so eerie recounting that story we told yesterday and then seeing that. We're gonna have to be super, super careful from here on out. Like here and further north we go, the crocodiles just get bigger and bigger. The area gets wilder and wilder. So
Right, let's check the crab pot.
yeah, we do have a crab pot in around the corner. Let's go and see if we've got something for lunch.
Everything is getting so rusty.
Is it heavy?
It's heavy.
Feels full of mud crabs. Oh,
Oh, there is a big one.
what have we got? Looks like 2 females and 1 undersized male. So no keepers, bugger. So good opportunity to show the difference between a male and the female. See their little V on the underside? The females is like a U shape and the male's more of a V. And also their claw in comparison to their body is a lot bigger on the male. We're gonna let these guys go and make some babies.
Next question. How do we charge our batteries?
How do we charge our batteries? On board the boat is how we do most of it. You can just plug your charging stuff into the boat and when the boat runs, it recharges the batteries. But if we're anchored in the one spot for a while and the boat's not being turned on, we put a solar panel on the roof. So that's how we do it. All right, we're gonna keep exploring on to the next spot in hope of big fish and maybe mud crabs. There's so many different little bays and headlands here to explore, so really looking forward to this today actually. All right, so we've come down to the next bay now. Hopefully we have a little bit more luck here. Our game plan here is we're gonna put the crab pot in and then while that is working and hopefully catching crabs, we're gonna go for a walk and see if there's anything to see and maybe catch a fish.
This is how I get back on board because I'm too short.
1, 2, 3.
Woo! All right, next question from Tony B.
Big Tony, thanks for following us on the gram, mate. Appreciate it.
Tony B. It's a female.
Oh, sorry, Tony. Big tones.
What's
Tones
the
and I.
worst part of what you do? And if I can be cheeky and ask a second, where next?
Double question. What's the worst part of what we do? The hardest part for me is the editing and behind the scenes of everything involved to make a YouTube episode. Kind of for every episode of fun stuff we film, there's kind of just as much time that goes in behind the scenes to share it with you guys. If it wasn't for YouTube and wasn't for the cameras, I would dream about doing what we're doing, so I can't complain about it. Like, I'm fishing every day. I mean, it's all I've ever wanted to do. So the hardest part is the making of YouTube episodes and like spending time on a laptop and all that stuff that you guys don't see.
I agree. And what next?
What next? Where next?
Ice fishing.
We've got a few months to get through here. Like, we've got a long way, to be honest, and probably another couple of months to get to where we want to go. So I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. So that's a big mission in itself. We'd like to get to some areas we've never been before on this trip. But if we survive this trip and all goes well, Fran is really keen to get back to Norway in the winter and do some ice fishing and see the northern lights, those green lights at night time. So we might go back to the cold country, which would be a bit of a rude shock to hear, but ice fishing in Norway.
I hate rigging the rods, so thanks Jack for rigging the rods all the time.
That's the worst part.
That's the worst part.
I've got high hopes of this bay. I've just had the drone up in the air here. There's a fair bit of life, and there's this huge shovel nose ray that's just cruising along, like right in the shallows over the rocks. It's amazing. He must just be sniffing around there as the tide's coming in, looking for a feed. But such a big animal in shallow water. That's really, really cool to see. And then right in close, like near the beach where the waves are just lapping, there's a certain species of mullet which I haven't seen before here. They're quite amazing. They swim with their eyes out of the water and they sort of dart around, but they are the barramundi's favorite food. So that is why I've put this little specific lure on today. They talk about matching the hatch. So if this can imitate one of those mullet, I'll show you how he swims in a sec. This will be amazing if this gets boofed by a big barra. Check out how he swims, Fran. He looks exactly like one of those Popeye mullets. So fingers crossed the barramundi thinks so, and we can catch a big one. Shouldn't have left it without a camera. What do you reckon it is? Small. What's he doing out in the open? Oh, nice. Gold spot cod. It would have been a nice lunch one if we didn't keep that salmon last night.
Just chill. He's gonna get it off.
Oh, I'm gonna let him go. There's some very nervous mullet here. Oh, there's a dark shadow. What's that? I think that's a shark. Oh, got two on the one hook, Fran. What a greedy cod came out and tried to snake that barra. Got two fish on the one hook. How cool was that?
Oh, quick grab.
Yeah, well done. Looks a nice spot, Fran. A few mullets getting around. Pretty hot today, eh, Fran? All these dark rocks around us just radiate heat. It feels like we're in a sauna with all the hot rocks around. Seriously hot. He's finally got the hook. What is it? No way. Is this a catfish? No way. A catfish? What are you doing there, mate? Taking poppers off the surface. Alright, we'll let him go. See you, mate. Alright, let's get out of the heat, Fran, before you pass out.
Oh,
So hot, eh?
I need to treat myself.
Alright, next question is, how do we shower on board?
So, believe it or not, we get asked so many times,
Yeah.
but we got 3 different options. First option, which is the one I'm gonna use now, and we don't do it that often because we don't carry much water on board, but when we want to treat ourselves and we really need it, we can use the shower.
This is actually the first time we've ever used the shower during the daytime, but Fran felt like she was about to faint there. It's so hot.
Yeah.
Special occasion.
So yeah, special occasions. Otherwise, my go-to, wet wipes. Biodegradable wet wipes.
Biodegradable, and then we just keep them and then burn them when we have a fire.
Yeah. And what's your go-to? He doesn't shower, but his go-to is
I don't know.
a secret. You don't
It's
wanna
the
say.
ocean.
No, it's baby powder.
Oh, baby powder. Baby powder is, oh, we've got a mate of ours that reckons baby powder is pretty much like a shower. So, oh yeah, I've got a little thing of baby powder there that just sprinkles all over, have a little spritz, and it makes you feel $1,000,000. Doesn't help with the smell, but it makes you feel good. All right, Fran, next question.
Yeah.
Mud crab or lobster? What's your favorite?
So we did a full video on it, but from memory, we chose mud crab, I think.
We did.
But you can watch the video link in the descriptions below.
Yeah. So what have we got for lunch, Fran?
Right, today in the back to basic Genesis kitchen, we're gonna have popcorn blue salmon.
Yeah.
You've seen that before?
That's the one we caught last night, eh?
Yeah.
Yum, yum.
And next question for you that people ask. Do we have a home base on land or do we live on the boat and camping full time?
Good question. We don't have a home on land. We're really putting everything that we can into these adventures, and so what that means is we're on this trip for say a few months. We pay for a storage shed where a lot of our stuff is stored, but that's it. No house, no home base. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. Lunch with a view.
So if your question hasn't been answered, it means that we have already answered that question in a previous Q&A. And if you want to ask us more questions, you can join us on Patreon and watch ad-free videos every week, a week in advance, and you can donate as little as $2 plus get behind the scenes.
That's right, guys. Also, we're on Instagram at Strick and Fran and also at B2B Adventures. So if that's something you're into, check us out on there. Alrighty, let's check to see if we got any crabs. Ooh. We've got 2 crabs. We just got 2 females. Bummer. No crabs for dinner for us. Well, Popeye mullet.
Oh.
He was happy to get his mouth around one of these elusive mullet that's been swimming away from him all day. Man, that was cool.
Last question.
Last year.
When are we gonna get married and are we gonna have kids?
Marriage and kids. Well, good question. You'll have to keep watching. You'll have to subscribe and follow the adventures to see how that all plays out. Hey, barramundi. Beautiful little barramundi. Awesome. Let him go, eh? See you, mate. Awesome, and with that, guys, that's the end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. We've got plenty more of this adventure to come, another couple of months at least. Hope you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We'll see you on the next one.